Very long video, but wanted to say welcome. This is the first of hopefully many that they do for the Poke Pop-Up Show. This, to me, you're going to see in the video, there are a lot of deals, a lot of stuff that was bought and sold and traded. And quite possibly the two biggest sales I have ever done for anything that I've sold before. So with that being said, I won't hold you over, but we'll get to the first deal already in progress.
We ended up taking a bunch of these cards in, and we owed them $13 on cash on top, and we are giving them our Lickitung illustration rare, the Machoke illustration rare, and then Mew from 151, so again, 13 on top. Tanimas stuff is very popular. The shiny, we had just dropped down by $1 on that one, and then a couple other cards too along with it, and they're also getting some of these from the $1 and under binder and getting 45 for all. Did a quick sale, selling off the SIR Belly Bolt from Journey Together, and then the Surging Sparks Full Art Pikachu EX going originally for 75, selling it for 70. Yeah, not really sure what's going on over there, but a kid got something good, perhaps. So, aside from that, they're owing $10. The person that's over here, $10 on top, and they're getting our Among Us reverse foil, some illustrations, and yeah, $10 on top, and a few things for trade. Too many deals that just happened, and I ended up spending a little bit over $500, but I'll go through everything here. This was the expensive lot. This was right before all of this, and we ended up doing 210, which was the Wartortle, both the 151, the Misty's Lapras, Cruel Edge EX from Prismatics, and from not Team Rocket, the others say you know what I'm talking about. So they were okay with 210 on that. Then this was 290, almost 3, but we agreed on that. So the Galarian Rapidash V, the two Pikachus, this was very expensive, and I don't usually see that around, so we pretty much spent a lot of money. So hey, I ended up selling the Squirtle that we just talked about, so that was like maybe half a second not really planned at all. So it's going to these awesome people here. How are you guys doing today?
Oh, it's fantastic. I've been looking for the Squirtle for like months now, so super efficient.
Alright, so they are giving us $20 on top. The lighting is really bad at first second there. They traded us the Oshawott from White Flare, and they also got one of our Darkness Blaze packs. So thank you guys very much for coming out.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Not a problem.
And nice to meet you.
Alright, they ended up doing a trade with a young man. They didn't want to be on camera, but that's not a big deal. A couple of things that we just got: the ETB promo for Mimikyu, Horsey from Aquapolis. I always like the artwork for that. The SIR Zacian EX, and then Gardevoir EX, and then they are getting our promo VMAX Charizard, and then Charizard EX from 151, so thank you for the deal. It's a young man that brought his binder over to us and had some really good stuff, but he was very limited on what he wanted to sell off to us, but we did offer him 37 altogether and some really good illustrations, so I thought it was a good deal, and he did too. Quickly selling off a few cards originally for 26, selling it all together for 20. So this man has dealt with me before, but he's doing what exactly?
We are buying out an entire binder.
And the amount we agreed on was $1,000.
$1,000 for the binder. There's about 240 cards in here, so we averaged about $4 a card. He's got some cards that are higher than that, but he's working me a deal, and I appreciate it.
Oh, it's not a problem, and it's going to help clear out some room, so since we got done buying a huge lot of stuff earlier, that's going to help me out a lot. So thank you again very much for that $1,000 deal. Did a quick sale for our tags of the legendaries, and originally $430, we dropped it down to $27. These are still selling very fast, and this is one of the last few that I had, and we are selling it off for $30. Tag stuff still popular, selling off the Titar and Sableye, going away for $35. Okay, so this is probably going to tap me out for the day, and they didn't want to be on camera, which is fine. And there's like two different deals that I did, and I'll get to that in a second. They wanted that, and then there was the blister, so that was like 75 on trade, and a bunch of like other lower end stuff, and then of course the CGC 8.5, which somebody wanted that one from us. And then for $700 in cash, there's too much to kind of list off, but I'll probably go over it later. But overall, this was most amount of money I've spent here. This is a rare commodity today. Sold Final Fantasy to one of my regulars, and I think it was like $115, but we agreed on $105 for the pair. So they're also getting some V-Card stuff because, you know, I opened so many of those, and they are picking up our last of the blister pack for Black Bolt, and they're going away with the V-Cards as well for $25. And the same person that bought the Black Bolt blister is also picking up our last of the Surging Sparks. We need packs now. Alright, so it is pretty much closing time. This was weird because I haven't really spent a lot of money in quite some time aside from whatever the fall chest was from 2019. So today pretty much killed it overall, and I was pretty surprised with like how well the show was. But for Dayton, as I said before, it always does well. But we're gonna be packing up early. Gotta make a drive back. But we will be back for day 2 of this event, and I'm kind of curious to see how well we do as opposed to today. So with that being said, the next clip is going to be for day 2, and I'll see you back in just a bit. Hi everybody, it is Sunday morning, pretty much back. Doing a lot of things at the booth. There was like new stuff that we had put out, and I just got all of that pretty much recorded, as you can see the footage, and reorganized. There was like a lot of stuff that I had tried to replace because the fact that there were so many things that had gotten bought, and I just did not have enough time yesterday because the booth was like packed and was doing deals with people. So for right now, I got a few things, and I'll show that in the next clip, but that was probably about the only other thing that happened, and I've just been buying stuff for the table. So hopefully it's some good deals, some good trades, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. But I'll see you guys back in the next clip for the first actual transaction of the day. All right, so a few trade deals that I did earlier with my neighbor over at here, and this gentleman right here. Introduce yourself.
I'm Rip, Gary's Pokemart.
Gary's Pokemart. I think I've been by there like before, but it's been a while. So we did a deal on a couple of things, and this was the first deal. I gave him 100 on the Lost Thunder 3-pack or 3-card packs, and figured there's like some good filler because I needed packs altogether. And he was wanting this for his PC, and he had a Tag 10, and this we agreed on $40 cash on top, and he's getting this on trade, so he's back to the deal. But thank you again, and yep, there we are. Thank you. Well, one of the cards that we had gotten yesterday, the Deoxys Stamp Slacking, is going away for $15. Right, ended up selling off both of the last of the Darkness Ablaze packs, so I'm glad I got these. And on top of that, they're getting the Crobat from Destined Rivals. I almost forgot the name. It happened like a previous set. So we ended up originally doing 93, but dropped it down to 90. Thank you for the deal. A bunch of different cards, mostly Pikachus and some really good ones. These we had just put out this morning, and then from the $4 and $2 binder, that one is the Flareon V and the Raichu GX, and going away originally $11 for $10. A little bit hard to see with the glare, but we ended up doing a deal for all of these for around $230, and especially the Roaring Moon EX. That's the biggest of the pile, but I was really happy to pick it up. And again, the glare is really bad right now. And the same person I just bought some stuff from, they're picking this up for their PC, so $40 on top. Just ended up selling off one of our other sealed products, the one that we got last week, and we are selling off for $50. Alright, just did another quick sale, selling off the Evolutions Pikachu, the Illustration Rare Psyduck, excuse me, and then the big one, which is the Charizard, and basically did a discount since they're a friend of ours of the channel, and it's all together for $120. Alright, did a quick sale, selling off the sealed Lucario V-Star promo, and then the Black Star promo Mimikyu, and going away originally for $25, going for away $20. Alright, so I thought I was done with like people doing buyouts, but no, we're not. So for $790, good amount of like stuff that I had in the case and some stuff that we had for a while, but we pretty much agreed. Originally it was like more 794, but we dropped it down to 790, so
We went up.
pretty happy with that.
786,
Yeah.
we went up to 790. We went up your way.
Yeah, so it pretty much worked out in the end, so pretty happy about that. So people that know me know that I don't do trade-up challenges, but
Hello.
yeah, this gentleman right here, who I may or may not know in real life, what are we doing?
I have a trade-up challenge proposition. I have 75 cents. I'm looking for $1.
For $1.
I'm trying to trade up to $1.
You know, I'm gonna go against my one rule, and yeah, I'll risk the quarter and give him $1. So there you are.
Wow, this is a selfless man. You
Yeah.
guys should subscribe and
Yeah.
buy from him. Buy another binder. I don't know.
Or sell me some stuff, because I need to fill up my
down a
case
quarter.
again. Yeah.
I appreciate
Thanks
it.
again.
Thanks, bro.
All right, so I just got done buying more stuff for the booth, and I needed like vintage sealed stuff. So from a booth that was behind, there was about 7 packs of Darkness Blaze, and we sold ours earlier, and now we got them back in and basically paid around $45 for them. Just did a quick sale for the Typhlosion, the MP quality on it, going away for 17. And they also wanted to pick up the Hitmonchan, and it's going away for 25. All right, did a quick sale selling off all of this originally for 28, and we just dropped it down for them for 25. And sold off the last of the Chinese surprise box, and I definitely need to get more. Well, I thought I was completely done buying lots, but I was helping out a fellow vendor, and it's this man right here. So, did you want to shout out your Instagram?
Yeah, I'm Chris, Shiny Visions with a Z at the end.
Shiny Visions. So go give him a follow, and for 615, originally like 620, and we just went kind of all over the place on haggling. So there's like a bunch of like really good stuff. Misty Psyduck, the Pikachus from Crown Zenith, and just the legendaries and evolutions. So thank you very much again for the deal, man.
Appreciate you.
Yep. I forgot to record about this, but during the same time I was doing my deal over there, there was one of the vendors that wanted to buy the Shredded Fable ETB, and originally 75, but we did a discount on them for 70. So I had to remove the mic off. It was like dead, but a friend of ours who's back all the way at the booth, this long one here, that they saw that I had some V-card stuff, and we were selling both of these two for $15. Man, I was hoping the show would last a bit longer, but holy crap. I'm basically left speechless, well, even though I'm talking. The show, pretty much, I would argue, as being my best one yet. The number of sales, the number of people that checked out the Instagram account or the YouTube channel, thank you very much, by the way. Just sales, trades, purchases, just a bunch of like everything is like my highest number to date, and I'm pretty happy with this show overall. This to me was a success for the full weekend. For transparency's sake, I know that I can't really reveal much at all, but compared to what I was doing at Eastgate back last year, this is like 5 times that amount and then some. Thank you very much to everybody who checked out the booth, who I got to talk to for a bit, and so forth. But that's it. I'm going to make my way back home. It's going to be about a good hour-and-a-half drive. But thank you very much for watching this video. If you haven't done so yet, feel free to subscribe. I already have my pre-order for the Mega Evolutions base that's going to be out at the end of the month. We're hopefully going to do an opening for that. I love ya. Have a good one. And as always, you know how we end these videos. Stay strong, stay positive, and of course, love you. Have a good one.